Hey guys, okay, this video is going to be about my 9x9 cube. I know I had one previous to this, but I deleted it because a lot of people were getting mixed up ideas that I built this, that I'm claiming that I built this, that I'm claiming it's the first of the V-Cube, that the first V-Cube 9x9 that's released. Okay, no, it is not a V-Cube. No, I did not make it. And yes, I recommend buying this one. From Dayar Cuber, he posted a video on my previous, or a comment on my video, on my previous video, saying that this is a knockoff. I would not call it a knockoff, only for one reason. It is not entirely the V-Cube mechanism, and it is not, and it really isn't a knockoff due to V-Cube didn't make one yet. So, I don't want any, this is a knockoff comments. But yes, as you saw in my last preview, the reason that when if any of you saw my last one, when I dropped it and it shattered, the reason it did that is because the screws in this cube are under so much tension from the screws, the springs being so tense, all the sides were just ready to bust if anything disturbed them. Like if you unscrew one of these, it will pop the screwdriver out of your hand. It is strong enough, unless you're like grabbing it with a death grip. But this cube, the reason it shattered is because I had it loosened so far that like another 1.5 turns, it would have popped the screw out. So it was very loose, and when I dropped it, it got disturbed. All the centers got disturbed, and the screws just busted apart. I had to find all the screws and the springs, and yes, it's mixed up. I'm just now starting to solve it. I do like this cube. It turns really good. I know it doesn't sound smooth, but it really is really smooth and really good, and it's just a great cube in general. It doesn't really cut corners because it's, I guess, too big and bulky. It cuts like maybe that far. Nope. Okay. But like I said before, Cool Dayar, sorry if I messed up your name before, but I think it's Cool Dayar, posted a comment on my previous video of this saying that it is a knockoff. One, it's not a knockoff because, like I said before, V-Cube didn't come out with one, and it's not entirely a V-Cube mechanism. I will not disassemble this cube because I've already had to put it together from when it fell on the floor and fell apart, and from when every time I get a new cube, I take it apart. The only puzzle I've never taken apart is a Gigaminx because it came with stickers already on it, so I just didn't really feel like doing that. So yeah, that's just something about why I'm not going to take it apart, but yeah. So I'm not taking it apart. I do recommend getting this puzzle, probably for one reason of the V-Cube ones. I found out, like, okay, after you break in a 7x7, it is really easy to get it to pop. There you go. No force needed. Pieces just come right out. Okay. Okay, so, I have solved this 9x9 multiple times, and I have not once encountered a pop. So, I can tell it's broken in. Look how smooth that was. I can tell it's broken in because I've been using it a lot. So it's not, I think it's a little better than the V-Cube one's going to be. I think it's a little smaller than the V-Cube one's going to be, because if you look at the size difference between a V-Cube 5 and a V-Cube 7, it goes up about 1 1/4 cubes on the 7. And then on this one, it goes up about 1 1/2 cubes. And if you look from the V-Cube 5 to the 6, since this one's still square, I think their pillowed one's going to be just as big as their pillowed 7x7, if not a little smaller. But this one, yeah. Just from the size comparison, I think either theirs is going to be substantially bigger or just a hair smaller. But my opinion is it's going to be a little bigger because, I don't know. I just have a feeling. Sorry, I shouldn't be messing with these. Okay. Okay, so yeah. That's what I think of the 7, the V-Cube 7, or the knockoff 9x9. Like I said in my last video, I can get you a 9x9 if you're too impatient to wait for V-Cube. I can get you one for about $125. 100 to 125. All you gotta do is PM me or leave a comment below, and I'll PM you, and we'll work something out, and I will sell you a 9x9. Also, I can get 11x11s for about $200. Yeah, so about $175 to $200. I can get you an 11x11. With my upcoming shop, I will be putting 9x9s, everything from a 2x2 all the way to a 9x9 on the shop. I will have a link for a 11x11, but I will never have any in stock due to, I will if it's ordered. It's going to be made to order, well, custom order, whatever you want to call it. You can order them. There will be an order button, but you have to purchase it and wait a few days for me to get the stock in, because they are very expensive from the manufacturer, and I will not be able to order 50 of them to start off with, because that is a lot of money. It's about $5,000 or $6,000 if I want to order 50 of them. 11x11s. So yeah, I can order you one as you purchase it. You purchase it and it will be to you in about 2 weeks. It might be the same thing with a 9x9. But yeah, probably not. Just wanted to clear up some confusion about my 9x9. It is not a V-Cube. My opinion is it's better than a V-Cube, but I'm not knocking V-Cube. I love their 5x5. It's the best 5x5 on the market, and I love their 7x7. It's the best 7x7 on the market, excluding the fact that the other ones are knockoffs, but I love this 7x7. I've tried another one, and I did not like it at all because of how clunky it was, how horrible turning, how sticky it was, like you'd turn it and it'd go. This one you can just go. So yeah, I like this cube a lot. But I'm not a big fan of their 6x6s because there's so many problems with them. I can't wait for them to come out with their 6x6 pillowed. It'll be better. Okay, so yeah, that's my review on the 9x9. If you want one, like I said, PM me or comment below. And I'll put some information about it, like what I mentioned in the description to your right. And please comment, rate, and if you want, you can subscribe. See you guys.